I think it's time to walk out of this one.
Soul Calibur 6.
We are not Scottish. Shit. Really?
Oh. How's my audio? Delete data is awful close.
Oh. How's my audio?
Okay. Where was I going? Probably a good question to ask, huh? So if I look at these spots... That's 10 grand there. That's cheaper. The Pyrenees. The Accursed. $10,000. Let's do the cheap one. Let's see if it opens up something. Okay, we have 3 enemies, one with a flamberge. It's a mystery enemy. That was me. I traveled to the Black Forest in search of Schwarzwind's hideout. Eventually, I came across an old castle lit by torchlight. What kind of group would hold themselves up in a place like this, and why? Wall hits do more damage for both you and your opponents. Your opponents move more quickly. Wall hits it is. I could see lights shining through the trees from deep within the forest. It appeared as though the information I received earlier from the location of Schwarzwind base had been could be trusted after all. Several young people were gathered in front of what looked to be the headquarters. As I approached the building, paying no mind to the frosty stares of the sentry, I happened upon a tall young man seated in a wine barrel by the entrance. Who the hell are you? I told the man my encounter with Salia. She had instructed me to come here. Oh, so you're the one who stopped those 2 clowns. Glad you came. Name's Landau. We're looking forward to you joining us. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It seemed the man misunderstood the reason for my coming. When I tried to ask him what he meant by joining, he quickly stood up. All right, chumps. Let's give her the usual. Let's give it a what, and a what's for. Swab a deck and all that. Actually, is there anything left? Oh, there's a full can I didn't even open. I was like, huh. I see you've learned from the best. By the way, I'm the best. What's with that breastplate you got, dude? Holy shit. Also, I don't know if I just haven't found it yet, but there does seem to be a move missing from my repertoire. It was the unblockable airdrop that I used to have, but I don't see it in my move list. Like, you'd stand on the top of the pole and it would be an unblockable air smack. Basically the same as my jumping attack, except you stand on top of the hole. I probably just haven't found it yet, but I don't know. Okay, man. Alright, alright. Okay. We can stop all of that, thanks. Damn. Ow. That was not the move I put in. Okay, I managed to get his toe. Ow. Phew! You're pretty good. You're almost as good as I am. Only Siegfried's ever bested me. We could really use someone like you. It appeared this is some sort of crude initiation. I was about to explain to him that he's mistaken about my reasons for coming here when I heard a voice call from afar. Landau! Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. Got stuck in his voice. Landau, what are you doing? This person is not a new recruit. Huh? But you said the other day you found another good one. This is her, right? I mean, she's really strong. All I said was that it would be nice if she joined us. I never said she was actually going to. Huh? So what's all that? That's all you meant? Oh, I'm sorry for putting you through that then. So sorry that another member of our group has caused you more trouble. I told her I didn't mind, and once again I asked her about Schwarzwind. Schwarzwind is a group of like-minded individuals gathered under the banner of our commander, Siegfried. Truthfully, at first we were a little more than a band of thieves and misfits that meddled in affairs of corrupt aristocrats and merchants who had stranglehold on the population. One night, under the cover of darkness, Schwarzwind attacked a group of knights returning from a long campaign. Siegfried led the charge, overwhelmed their commander, and slew him. As if the heavens were celebrating his victory, the moonlight shone his face of the man Siegfried had triumphantly killed. That commander was none other than Siegfried's long-lost father. The realization he'd murdered his own father destroyed Siegfried. After that, he disappeared. We still don't know where he is. I can still hear the grief-stricken screams he let out that night. But I believe he will return someday. It's important for us to be there for him when he does. Because without us, he would have no one to return to. And that's why we're working as mercenaries for the people here. Oh, sorry. And that's why we're working as mercenaries for the people here. While, of course, still operating as Schwarzwind. Sally is filling in as our leader while Siegfried is away. But leading this kind of life can be pretty boring at times, so some members go off and do their own thing. That's why we thought it would be nice if you joined us, you know? As a way to raise group morale. I told him that while I was honored, I would have to turn them down. I was on a quest of my own. Just to let you know, the reason we told you about our base here is because we know you're strong and we feel we could trust you. We thought we would show you this place and invite you to join us after telling you more about our group. Once you complete the quest you're on, please come back. We'll be waiting for you. Yeah, you're always welcome here. I've almost maxed out my style, and then I can switch to something else. It's only $6 grand now. Might as well do it. Yeah. Undead, undead, undead. Okay. Visit the ruins of an old port town in pursuit of a rumor about the evil seed. There I found the man who had saved me once before. Your opponent has reduced health, but their attacks absorb your health. Shit! The rumors were true. The port was abandoned, and no signs of life could be seen amongst the empty shells of buildings in the ruined docks. Something drew me to search the desolate streets. I walked for several minutes until I reached an open area, and standing there was Sassalamel. I should have known you would appear. I take the rumors about the cursed sword and evil seed reached you. Very well, we shall speak. But first... Sassalamel lifted his hand, gesturing to the ruins around us. Where before I had seen nothing, I now noticed twisted creatures skulking in the shadows. The color of their skin, their movements, they were certainly not human. With ghastly cries, they raised their weapons and shambled towards us. Those beings are bound here by evil that corrupts this place. They feed on souls of those drawn here by rumors. Rumors! Jesus, if I could speak English today, that would be great. Thank you. Wunderbar. And raised their fallen victims as new members of their foul horde. And now they wish to feed on you. What, Sassalamel, you're not tasty enough? Is it because I'm blonde? How dare you, sir? How dare you? How dare you suggest they want to feed on me because I'm blonde? Also, IRL, not blonde. I'm speaking for my character. Thanks. Alright, just wanted to make sure that was clear. Ow! Ow! Oh, right, that fucking ground grab. I forgot all about it. Also, yes, the staff does have a weakness. And we're basically meeting all of them. You're killing me. Oh my god. Good. Every time I beat one of these guys, I take a swig. Not a beer, of course, but you know, I take a swig nonetheless. Oh my god. Why, game? You're done. I know that attack well, and you are done. I don't know if I want to see a naked zombie. Well, too late. Shut your eyes, children. Once I destroyed the twisted creatures hunting me, Sassalamel began to speak as though nothing had happened. Around 30 years ago, the cursed sword slept in this very place. It was also the pirate Cervantes' base of operations once he came into possession of the sword. But Cervantes' days were numbered. The blade was shattered by a Grecian warrior, blessed by the gods, Sophitia. Unbeknownst to her, she had only destroyed half of the cursed sword. How? Because with Cervantes as its owner, the sword had become one of a pair. Solely it's transformed itself to fit the character of one who wields it. Cervantes used a pair of swords in battle, and the cursed sword happily split into two to better serve him. That changed the very destiny of the sword. Desolate port town, poisoned by the sword's influence, gave Zaslamel's words an extra weight. Where we stand now, in this very spot, the young swordsman Siegfried claimed the remaining sword. When he did, the evil seed sprang forth. It is yet unclear what created the evil seed and why some, such as you, were affected. It is clear, however, that the fates of many were changed, resulting in the world as we know it. Fate deals its hand without prejudice. Zaslamel's voice slowly quieted until at last he was silent. After a few moments of contemplation, he looked up at me. Enough talking. There is nothing here for you now. Nothing that will change your fate. What was Zaslamel doing there? I had no idea. Perhaps like me, he faced an inescapable fate. Contemplating, I guess, amongst the zombies, because, you know, that's what you do. I don't know if my style meter's full or not. I'm unsure. I already made it this far, and I don't want to spend a... Never mind. We're just going to go with it. Your opponent's attacks have a set chance of being a counter hit. Fuck. Had no choice but to fight. Oh my god.
You're not.
Surges in your body.
Mastered. Okay. Good. I didn't get that from that battle, did I? That should be an achievement on its own, too. There's another book now? Alright, so now we can change weapons and styles, but I'm only level 46. So hopefully I've got a decent weapon in there somewhere. I'll have to look at my own weapon too. No, it's not a better staff. It just gives me more money. But, no, a mud's still better. The damage bonus is set higher. I do want to get to the Omega Sword and Elk Shield. Because that's really good. Cerberus. Yeah, I'm probably SOL. Alright, why not? We'll test it out. I'm not a big fan of Voldo's moveset, but let's give it a shot. What could go wrong, right? I arrived at the tavern long after the sun had set. The place was loud and lively. A table of tipsy young folk played cards, and wizened old lady nursed a mug. The barmaid giggled with a customer, but what caught my eye was a well-built fellow at the end of the counter. Drinking silently, he surveyed the room. An occasional smile formed on his lips. I made my way through the throngs of people to the counter. While I was waiting for my drink, the man slipped up to me and began to speak. Evening. You're of a different sort, aren't you? Seemed that the man had noticed me, too. I asked him what he meant by a different sort, and he smiled. My hobby's watching people watching, you see? So I get a kick out of finding people like yourself who are a little, well, unusual, shall we say. I pulled back, not wanting to get involved with this shady character, but he carried on talking regardless. I met me another different sort the other day. A white-haired fella with strange golden eyes. I know who exactly that is. The Witcher. He was covered in scars, so I thought he might have been a rough sort. But it turns out he wasn't bad folk. Listening to Nada with 2. Interesting to Nada with 2. Okay, interesting to Nata with 2. Said he was looking for a sorcerer. He wanted to know if I knew any of that sort. Well, I just told him about the old lady across the river. The one who knows a thing or two about medicine. You know, the Witch of the Oak. When he came back the next day, he wasn't happy. He said, "Damn it, I don't need some old hag who can't lance a boil. I need someone who can open a gate, or know someone who can. Tell me where I can find them now." The cheek. Apparently, the white-haired man just shrugged and left when he found no answers. So, you know, as a person of different sort yourself, what do you think that guy's deal was? Aha! I like the way you think. Besides, I could see it. Certainly was funny enough, that one. But whatever he was, he looked real serious. Like he'd never had a laugh in his life. The man seemed to suddenly remember something and pointed to the table of card players. He told me they had card games where he's from, too. Asked me what sort of rules we play by here. Boy, was he ever clever. Picked the game up in seconds. Cleaned me out in a twinkling, too. And it was really like magic. Ha! The man continued to talk for hours, flitting from topic to topic with seemingly no intention of stopping. Also, if you're unfamiliar with Valdo's moveset, I'm sorry. It's not great. And I do not have any full understanding of it myself, but we're going to try. Oh good, they're mysterious enemies. Your opponent's attacks are effective against guards. While searching for information of the cursed sword, the name of the mansion of the British Empire came up time and again. Perhaps I could find some clues there. With that in mind, I set off. I heard rumors of the British Empire that might have something to do with the cursed sword. When I arrived, I found a ruined mansion. Out of courtesy, I knocked before entering the seemingly abandoned building. Inside, I found old portraits on the walls and furniture covered in dust. When I reached the central courtyard, I heard footsteps. What do we have here, a guest? It's been ever so long. Are you a friend of Lord Valentine? May I inquire as to your name? The man spoke politely, but he had a dangerous air about him. I gave my name, careful not to take my eyes off of him. Oh, how surprisingly candid of you. My name is Fiddler. Since you've come all this way, I feel I should tell you a bit about the place. This was once the estate of a renowned merchant and noble, Lord Valentine. See the crest? It once adorned the prows of merchant galleons and harbors from London to Venice and the world beyond. He was brilliant, but sadly grew erratic, not long after he began his research into alchemical arts. His wits faded as his obsession for something called soul edge grew. He squandered his fortune and died in sickness, along with his beloved wife. And now, well, see for yourself what has become of his legacy. He had an exceptionally beautiful young daughter, but no one knows what became of her. Some say his madness transformed itself into his daughter's curse. Anyway, I believe I've amused myself enough for today. Miser, be a dear and help me flank this fool. I glanced over my shoulder, and I was shocked to see a woman dressed in Eastern garb standing right behind me. It looked like this fiddler had been buying time until his partner showed up. You're as cowardly as ever, Fiddler, but you were wise to wait for me. You see, friend, this is our, what do you call it? Secret base. Yes, that sounds right. Now that you've seen us, we simply can't let you leave alive. You'll face number 8, Fiddler the Butcher, now. I'm known as number 5, the Breaker. Let's do this. This moveset is going to look terrible with this character model. I really wish I had my skeleton character. But we're going to do it. We're going to work with it. It's going to look absolutely horrendous. And I already know. Oh, boy. This is an evolving and crazy moveset, always. You can see what I mean. I hate the moveset. I really want to get to the elk and oak. I've got to level up. This is a terrible moveset. Yeah, that seems about right.
The soul of a warrior.
I had a good combo string going, but that's the problem with this particular moveset. Oh god, I hate it. I really do. So if you were trying to guess my main, you'll probably understand why it's not Voldo. It's so bad. Oh boy. It's hilarious, I'll give him that. Although, if I get into a serious fight, I might have to go back to the staff, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this set. Like, I'm trying to figure it out, to be honest, and I have no idea. And I missed it somehow.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
The real problem is, like, the running does not, like, it's not great. It's wide open to, like, a lot of counterattacks, and it's close range. So, like, even something as simple as this fencing saber, I have to be up in its grill to make it work. And that doesn't work. I'm losing to, like, the first guy. That's how bad. Problem is, I know I can still win this fight, but I don't like this moveset. And I know, I just fucking know when I go into story mode, I'm gonna have an even harder time.
Such a shame.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
I seem to be getting worse and worse as I go along. I just wanted to use a different weapon. Because I've already mastered one. There we go. And the idea that that is a fighting style is horrendous. I don't like Voldo as a character. I really don't. I hate him. That'll work. So there, I've eliminated a possibility for your guesses. It's not Voldo. It's fucking not Voldo. Not bad. I'm impressed you could hold your own against the most of us. I honestly am too. I'm fucking impressed I could do that. Although I managed to hold off their attacks thus far, these two were incredibly skilled fighters. I was considering just how I made the escape, how to make my escape when a shout rang from somewhere in the house. Hey, stop playing around, you idiots! Number 3's almost back. A large man wielding a giant sword appeared in the window at the top of the mansion. Next to him stood a crafty-looking old man with a monocle. If Shylock comes back and sees us held off by this peon, he'll kill us for sure. Blick, Greed, lend us a hand here if you please. There was no way I'd survive if my opponent's numbers grew further. I made a split-second decision and bolted for the exit. How long I ran, I don't know. It didn't appear that I was being pursued, but I thought it was wise not to stop until it was far, far away. I don't know who those people in the mansion were, but they were too good to be mere thieves or bandits. And now they knew my face and my name. It would be in my best interest to never go near that place again. I went back the next day. Oh. Shit. Please let me change my weapon. Yes. Wait a minute. Do I really not have anything else? I have the Vajra, but... Again, another close-range weapon, but I'm not a fan of it. We'll give it a shot.
Lights out.
Oh! Good! Now I've got a new... Wait, I don't want an evil weapon. Oh, I get what the colors on the weapons mean now. I was like, why are they blue? Yeah, let's stick with the staff. And just until we can get a different thing going. As I wandered through the forest, I stumbled across a deep ravine. The area was littered with signs of bloody battle. Lizardmen! Oh my god, there's 4 enemies? Hits have greater knockback power, and wall hits do more damage for both you and your opponents. Okay. As I walked through the thick forest surrounding Ostrenburg Castle, I came across a seemingly bottomless chasm. Walking alongside it, I found traces of battle, fallen trees, churned earth, and corpses of lizardmen. As I continued on, the signs of the fighting grew fiercer. What on earth could have happened? It was then I heard voices not too far away. This must be a piece of Astaroth. To think this could have happened to that brute. We may never create a golem as perfect as he again, but at the very least we must find his divine core and bring it back with us. Peering from behind a tree, I spied 2 priests examining the ground. 2 lizardmen accompanied them, most likely the comrades of the corpses I'd seen. Gra gra! Suddenly a lizardman screeched in my direction. I'd been spotted. Who goes there? Oh, don't mind me. Just an angel walking around with her weapon. Nothing I'm sure you're worried about, I promise. Spit spots and what? Well, fuck me then. Lizard men are nuts. Always. Good kick. Now I see your face. I know exactly who you are, random guy. No kidding. I looked at what the priest had been examining. It was a bluish arm, too big to be a human's, and covered in unusual cracks. Nearby, a large axe was embedded in a tree. Who could have defeated that monster? Suddenly, a strange urge to check the ravine overwhelmed me. Looking down, I saw something white snagged in the cleft's wall far below. I strained my eyes and saw it was the tattered white cloth covered in blood. Then I realized I was looking at Maxie's jacket. As I leaned forward to see if I could spot Maxie himself, a malicious presence approached me from behind. By the time I realized I was under attack, it was too late. Something pushed me from behind, and as I plummeted down to the rocky depths, last thing I remember seeing was this bloodied lizard men at the ravine's lips, screeching victoriously. When I opened my eyes, I found myself in the dimly lit cave. The burbling of a river and the crackling of fire filled the air. Enjoy your sleep? I know. No. You know, I catch a lot of fish here, but you're the second person I've hooked now. I turned my head towards the voice and saw a man sitting by the campfire. He wore an unusual clothing, and religious paraphernalia was hanging from his waist. Perhaps he was a shaman or a cleric of some sort. This river flows from the base of the mountain a short distance from here. That's where you washed in from. I looked you over and you seem to have no major injuries. How do you feel? I told him I was fine and thanked him. Then asked him about the other person he'd found. He said he'd discovered a badly wounded man not long ago. His injuries were so severe that he'd lost the use of his limbs. Realizing he needed the specialized help, Old Man took him to a doctor in the village a short distance away. However, they had yet to receive word of if the injured man had awoken. For now, he needs rest more than anything. I have a feeling he'll wake up and walk from the village on his own 2 feet. It would be wise of you to give him time to recover. These gentle words hanging in the air, the old man made his way out of the cave.
Your soul surges in your body.
I didn't see that title I got, but oh well. Oh my god. All right. The man with the giant sword. In the dark corners of the mountain, thick with trees, two warriors did battle. In a flash, the warrior with the giant sword struck his opponent. The victor's name was Nightmare. Sensing something linked to the swords, I made my way toward the distant mountains. Hearing the sounds of battle, I crept forward carefully until the two warriors engaged in until I saw the two warriors engaged in battle. Do I get a cutscene? Swordsman in red armor. The man holding a gigantic sword cut down his opponent. Swordsman in red armor. The victor stared down at his fallen foe with a dark look on his face. Damn you to hell, Nightmare. Cursing his killer with his final breath, the man in red armor passed away. The surviving swordsman turned toward where I had concealed myself, his massive sword held up at the ready. You there! It's no use hiding. Show yourself. I stepped into the open and approached the man, explaining that I wished to fight him to obtain the power I needed to prevent a great disaster. He responded with a frown. Prevent a disaster? What sort of... Wait, I sense you have a connection with the sword. No, it's more than that. Very well, I will see for myself what strange power I sense from you. Let the fight begin! What are they going to call him? Are they going to call him Nightmare and give him his moveset? Or what are they going to do? I'm curious now.
Battle 1. Fight. Stay back.
Nope, it's Siegfried. You're not getting that swing off. Not on your fucking life. That backhanded like head smack just fucking gets him every time. You're not winning this one.
Looks like I have no choice. Fight. This ends now.
You've got nerve. Prepare to die.
This ends now.
No, not good. Damn it. I needed that one to land.
Battle 4. Fight. This ends now. Let's do this.
No!
Taste the power of my sword.
Fuck.
Haven't had enough.
Are you shitting me right now?
Final battle. Fight.
Alright, come on. Come on, Sig. Come on. Okay. Whew. The fight with the man awakened memories of a deadly battle for control of Soul Edge. The man stumbled and lowered his sword, lifting his hand to his head as if dizzy. Why do my memories haunt me again? Did you get what you came for? Soul Edge must be suppressed. I asked the man why his opponent had called him Nightmare. Because that is who I am. I have to seal away Soul Edge, even if it means I must pay for my sins for all eternity. Without another word, the man turned his back to me and strode off into the forest. I called for him to stop, but he ignored me. So I beat him again with my stick. I said, "Aha, I beat you with my stick." Schwartzwind, feeling shared. During my travels, I had encountered a man who wielded a giant sword. I wondered if he was the Siegfried this fellow Salia and Landau spoke of. I was musing over this when I overheard someone mention the Schwartzwind was camped not too far away from the village which I was staying. I asked where exactly Schwartzwind had set up camp, then hurried over. Once I arrived, I was greeted by two familiar faces. Lilith, it's been a while. I didn't expect to run into you here. Now what brings you around these parts? You finally ready to become a member of Schwartzwind? Salia had an air of calmness about her, while Landau seemed to have grown into a veteran mercenary. After exchanging pleasantries and learning the two recent happenings in their lives, I told them my encounter with the man who thought might be Siegfried. What? Where did you see him? What's he doing? Did you talk to him? Sally seemed flustered, bombarded me with questions, but Landau was able to calm her down. Easy, Salia. Little is going to tell us. Two listened intently as I told them my encounter with a man on the way toward Ostrenburg Castle. He was carrying a large sword about the length of his body, and although he seemed fine when I spoke with him, he called himself Nightmare and wandered off, seemingly tormented by something. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. That's him. What the hell's that guy thinking? Where's comrades? We're here to help. Actually, now that I think about it, he was never the type to open up to others. I guess he hasn't changed in that regard. I can't take it anymore. Siegfried has always kept to everything to himself. He probably has no idea how long we've been waiting for him to return. That's it. No more waiting. We're going to hunt him down and bring him back ourselves. Right, Landau? Solid. Yeah! And once we find him, I'll be sure to give him a good smack upside the head. No, I'll be the one to smack him. I'm afraid you'll go too far and ruin his nice face of his. Two of them laughed and bumped fists. Sincerely hoped Siegfried would eventually realize how much these two cared for him. Wishing both of them well, I left their camp and continued on my journey. Memories brought to the surface. Visited the cave of the Master Swordsman, and found Edge Master meditating by the river. Not wanting to disturb him, I started to turn away when he spoke with his eyes still closed. You've grown stronger. Come, sit. Walked over to the old man and sat quietly next to him. Lilith, your skills are growing far beyond the realm of mere mortals. However, Edge Master's eyes snapped open, and he stared at me with a sharp gaze. As your strength grows, the ancients begin to stir in their astral chaos. According to the old man, the ancients were beings that had mastered a type of weapon. They sought to life or death combat with the strongest souls they could find. When they awaken, they will come for you. tied as you are to the astral chaos. If you desire to face this trial, come speak to me again. As I started to leave the cave, Edgemaster called out to me. Be warned, the ancients are but an omen of things yet to come. As your strength and skill reach their zenith, they will be put to the test. You wish to face the trial? Your power has awakened the ancient master of the rod. If the ancient is newly awakened, you have a chance. I'll tell you where to find the gate. You must hurry. After giving the location of the ancient, Edgemaster fell silent once more. Oh, okay, so once I master a technique, it'll open a gate. I got it. I got it. God, that's a far way to go, though. Might as well go for it. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did stand in my way. King's Fool. Yet again, the fool laughed scornfully at me and challenged me to a battle. If I win, I would be rewarded handsomely. Okay. Valid. Oop. I'll take it. Hopefully he'll give me 10,000 gold, which will pay for this expedition. Not quite. But it does offset it a little bit. Yes, I'm aware of how much I spent. Oh God. I followed the Edgemaster's instructions, traveled where he said the gate of the ancients would be. However, when I arrived, nothing appeared out of the ordinary. And their power increases further when soul charged. Fuck. We're just going to do more damage and get him down. There was no sign of the astral fissure or anything else unusual when I arrived. Where's the gate that would lead me to the ancient? The world seemed to shiver. Suddenly, my surroundings changed. Astral Chaos. How many times had I visited this place? The presence before me had to be an ancient master of the rod. I hardened my resolve and readied my weapon. I then poked really, really hard, many times. And I'm dead. I knew that was coming.
Battle 2. Fight.
You've got nerve. Prepare to die.
Yeah, this is not going to be easy.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Again, it's input reads and then perfect counters. There's a reason for that, and I get it. I don't like it, though.
Battle 1. Fight.
What even? Oh, come on.
Fight.
You've got nerve.
No. Good.
You're nuts.
Final battle. Fight.
Lights out. It's over. You've got nerve. Prepare to die.
That was exact wrong thing I needed to happen right there.
Soul of a warrior now lays here to
Fuck.
rest.
I just needed that confirmed, and then he dodged it and fucking whacked me in the head. The good news is I know I can win this. The problem is I fucking hate how he's doing this.
Battle 2. Fight.
You've got nerve. Prepare to die.
Got you. You shit.
Final battle. Fight.
This one. You've got nerve.
What is... Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot. Criticals do more damage for him.
Soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
I was like, why did that do so much? And then it's like, oh yeah. Because he's got bullshit.
Battle 1. Fight.
Fucking mid-air confirms. I hate it.
Battle 2. Fight.
I hate it when it happens for him. How about that? I love it when it happens for me. Hate it when it happens for him.
Prepare to die. As if.
Of course you get that sidestep.
Little warrior now lays here to rest.
Perfectly timed too, because my poke was in his rib cage, and it's just like, nope. Fuck.
Battle 1. Fight.
I'm dead, aren't I? Nope. Close enough, though. I didn't bother moving.
Fight.
You've got nerve. Lights out. It's over.
Are you... So the only way they thought they could do this
Now lays
was by
here to
add
rest.
God mode to the other character so he just gets free fucking kills. I get it. I get it. Gotta make it hard.
It's over.
Motherfucker. And again, he can get the grab, and I can't dodge it. I can't duck it. Like, it didn't give me the option to. But everybody else seems to be able to do it. Mid-animation. Why is that a confirm for you?
You've got Prepare to die.
There's my confirm. How do you like that? Is it going to give me meter? No. He'll get a full bar, though.
Final battle. Fight.
This one's gonna hurt. You've got nerve. This one's gonna hurt.
There we go. Unblockables. Get around your fucking guard. Thank God for that damage boost I gave for mid attacks, because whew. Was followed by light and found myself back where I'd come from. Felt like I'd been pulled out from a waking dream, but the weapon I carried in my hands was proof that the deadly battle had been no mere hallucination.
Your soul surges in your body.
Master of the style by a mile. Defeat an ancient and Libra of soul. Sure, why not?
Warrior stands in your way.
I can't even wield the weapon, can I? No choice but to fight. Your opponent's throws do more damage. So don't let them do throws, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. I like it. It's pretty damn good, plus I can put on 3 bonuses. But we're going to stick with that. And I have a feeling that this game did want me to style switch a few times, but it's just safer to stick with one. Less expensive that way, too. Didn't seem to drop enough weapons, though. Okay, thanks, game.
Soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
It ends my expedition right there, doesn't it? I think that's the first time I've lost. Yeah. Fine, whatever. It wasn't a major loss, so it works. I can go back to it later. It's not a big deal. Just kind of annoying. Judgment. Zaslamel was waiting at the end of my journey to deepen my connection with the 2 swords, saying he wished to test my strength. He readied his weapon to attack. Defeat your opponent. Fair enough. I had traveled long and far and battled a number of skilled warriors by the time a messenger from Awful found me. Natalie and Dion wanted to meet, so I set off without delay. Awful has begun gathering its forces near Ostrinsburg Castle. Glanced over my shoulder to see Zaslamel staring at me intently. As always, he had simply appeared out of thin air. Your destiny has become closely entwined with the swords. Whether your connection is strong enough to master the blades, I do not know. But you should be able to retrieve one of them from the Astral Chaos, temporarily at least. But before you do, with deathly silence, Zaslamel readied his enormous blade. This is your final test. Show me your power. Even if you can claim one of the swords, you will die if you are unable to master it.
Battle 1. Fight! How useful is that power?
I don't know. Pretty useful, I'd say.
Battle 2. Fight!
There we go. Beat him over the head with a stick.
Shreds. Fight. You shall die.
You've got nerve.
No. You're not getting this. Okay. A couple of crushing verticals. Why not?
Know the power of the abyss. Not enough. Recklessness only tempts death. Together grip. I've waited for this.
I thought I sidestepped the shit out of that. Alright.
My abyss shall take you. Satisfied now?
Okay. And then don't get the move I want. Get the fucking downward strike.
You've got nerve. Watch.
And then I lost all my meter because he happened to hit me at the right time.
You're nothing.
All right. You have promise. I don't know that I do. Whether you draw the spirit sword or the cursed sword, you have one chance to use it. Do not waste it. I parted with Oslamel and made my way to meet Natalie and Dion. I was ready to summon one of the swords from the Astral Chaos. My goal was clear: defeat Oswell. When I arrived at the forest by Ostrensburg, Dion and Natalie were finishing their preparations. We made it just in time, Lilith. Our eyes are in position, and Othel is about to launch his full-scale assault on the castle. Our information tells us the ceremony will be held in a large chamber called the Hall of the Chosen. That's where Oswell must be. Lilith, you do not need to await our orders. Oswell is too powerful to defeat with mere stratagems or tricks. So when you see an opportunity to strike him down, take it. Win or lose, this will be our final battle with that madman. When you're ready, let us know. I don't get paid nearly enough. The final key. He gets health recovery. Weaving my way through the battlefield, I last arrived at the Hall of the Chosen in Ostrensburg, where Oswell waited for me, eager to reveal the key to ingredient he needed to make his plans a reality. During Soul Charge. Ostrensburg Castle was filled with a clash and clamor of battle. Everywhere I looked, groups of awful soldiers, desperately against the qualifiers. Before I knew it, I'd lost sight of Natalie and Dion in the fray. As I made my way upstairs, the sounds of battle grew dim. Eventually, only the sound of my footsteps echoed through the silent halls. The Hall of the Chosen was just ahead. The Hall of the Chosen was nothing like I had imagined. Large gaps in the crumbling castle walls let in the quiet silver light of the moon. Illuminating Oswell, he turned to face me as I entered, spreading his arms wide. That was very rude of you to keep me waiting, my friend. But I knew you would come. I looked around, but it was just the two of us. Relax. It is just the two of us. No one will disturb us. The others have their hands full downstairs. But it is such a tragedy they are killing each other over this, is it not? It appeared the ceremony had yet to begin. I needed to act fast. I readied my weapon, and Oswald's grin broadened. My, how strong you've become. I knew it. You're perfect. For you to make it this far, shows how close to the gods you are. Seeing the puzzlement on my face, Oswald sighed and waggled his finger in disapproval. Think for a moment. What did we need to create the ultimate seed? Firstly, we take the power of the spirit and cursed swords. Then we mix in the energy of the heavens, today's celestial spectacle, with the energy of the earth, the ley lines. Even those fools at the Alpha organization would no doubt have figured that out, even without my research notes. However, that alone is not enough. Why, it could only destroy a country or two, but that's boring. We are aiming to change the very world, my dear. We are still missing one key component. And what is it we lack? Something to create an enormous wave of energy. Something that can absorb power, amplify it, and loose it with exponentially greater force. In other words, you. To my surprise, Oswald pointed at me. The moment I laid eyes on you, I knew you were the one. A human who was able to absorb the power of the astrophysics. A human who could even claim the power of the astral chaos. However, when we first met, you were still too weak for my needs. So I allowed you to live, knowing you would become more powerful eventually. I bided my time until the day we would meet again. And here you are! Everything has led up to this one perfect moment. Today you and I are part of a beautiful miracle. Oswald lifted the two swords menacingly. All that remains now is the force of the power of these blades to resonate and the power inside you. Chaotic energy and the might of these swords will intertwine, amplify, and burst forth. Then, and only then, will the ultimate seed come to being and cleanse this world. Though you will most likely die in the process, your death will not be in vain. You will be the one stepping stone for humanity's great evolution. Oh, and what a glorious, happy fate. Oh no, don't tell me you think to resist. Fret not. I will give you pure ecstasy. That I promise you. All I have to do is impale you on these swords, and my plan will succeed. So come, let the finale commence.
Battle 1. Fight! Let us guide the human race together!
I like my voice better.
It's not over! Here I go!
Oh boy. I'm dead. He got me at the end.
Battle
fucking recovering health. He would have been dead. This should do it. I'm hoping. I did get a 10% boost put on. There we go.
Battle 3. Fight.
This one's gonna hurt. This one's gonna You've got no.
Back off.
You're not. Prepare to die. Fall.
This is just giving me a damage advantage, but I don't know if it's going to do anything else than that. That'll work.
I've got to reach my goal. Fight.
Uh-oh. Game didn't know how to handle that. That'll do.
You have begun to change. I knew you would not disappoint. In that case, I shall have to show you the ace up my sleeve. I will not be defeated. Using you as the key, I will save the human race. I am so close, so very close to the moment my beloved humans shall be freed from their cruel fate. Let's be done with this. Will you stop me and emerge victorious? Or shall I claim victory and lead humanity to a new era? With all my might, I shall make you mine!
I feel like that's not going to be the case, but let's see. Is this ultimate boss fight? Is that how they're going to do this?
Your soul surges in your body.
Still not to 50. Yep. Aswa unleashed the power of the two swords, warping the very fabric of reality around us. This battle would likely prove to be our last. Your opponent was permanently soul charged, and their health recovers over time. Fuck. Might as well give me an advantage in case I die. Oh no.
See? Yeah! Prepare to die!
Become mine!
Oh no. That was my worry.
Excellently done. Battle 2. Fight! Let me guide you!
No. You give him a hit confirm again? God damn it.
How cathartic!
Of course.
Battle 3. Fight! Oh my!
See? Yeah!
I'm just gonna keep going at it. Like, yeah.
Battle 4. Fight! Weapon arms!
You've got nerve!
Back off.
You're nothing!
Final battle! Fight!
Save your breath!
Can you stand the test?
Fuck.
My love! How cathartic!
And it's just free. It's just free for him.
Soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Like, I'm under these extreme limitations, and they just fucking keep doing this bullshit.
Battle 1. Fight! Below there Become mine!
No. Fuck.
How cathartic! Oh my!
It's just a non-stop onslaught of bullshit.
You've got nerve. Prepare to die. Fall. Eat shield.
Good.
You're
Battle 3. Fight.
Hang on. Alright, I've got to order food, so it'll take a minute. Hang on, just a moment. Don't panic, I'm still here. Nobody worry. Nobody freak out. Continue, no thanks. Sides. Fries and sticks. Okay. Nobody panic. I really wish ring outs were not turned off. Honestly, that's the worst thing about this. It's like ring outs are my forte. And again, people may hate that, but it works. Okay. Don't close the window. Okay. Orders completed. Good. And back to the stream. All right. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Good. Okay, I've got a round advantage. Well, I'm dead. Just right into it, I guess. All right. Thanks, game. I hate you.
For progress! Stupendous! Any thoughts?
See? Yeah! It's over! Prepare to die! Boom!
This is gonna be BS if I manage to get this, but oh my god, an upward swing on recovery.
Warrior now lays here to rest.
I should have just stayed back, and I know it. It's better for me to stay back, because if he runs into it, then that's his problem. I shouldn't have gone in. Fuck. I had the plan. I have it in motion. I knew it was going to happen.
The old era has ended and new era begins! The power of reason!
Nope. Back up.
It's not over! Reason! The power of
Where's my Ukemi, damn it?
Fight!
You're just... It's the same thing every time. Not to mention, I have to basically beat 1.5 health bars because he recovers so damn fast.
See?
Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's so broken and they know it. Like, that doesn't make good gameplay at all. It's just bullshit to put in bullshit. Again, this isn't like I asked for challenge mode. This is I asked for story mode. And I swear to God, if they make challenge mode harder where he like fucking recovers on hit 2, that's fucking nuts. What do you want, game? What do you want from me? I can't. There was no round there that I could do anything. The second he started a combo string, it was fucking game over. 3/4 of my life is gone. And then he's got supers. And he's in fucking permanent soul charge. It's not the same. There's no equality here. Like, if I had multiple people going up against this guy, that would be something. Stuck in a loop. Stop.
Become mine!
What's this?
Battle two.
What? What do you want, game?
This one.
Let me guide you!
Then he gets a free super.
How cathartic!
This one. You've got nerve.
instead of regaining health, whenever I do my soul charge shit, I lose health.
Battle 3. Fight!
This one. This one.
Let's take the stage together.
Stop 5. Yeah, guard impacts or break attacks with an impact edge or something.
You've got prepare to die.
There we go. Jesus.
To reach my goal, fight. Take this and this.
This one. This one.
Can you stand
Why did
the test?
we super for him again?
My love! How cathartic!
Thank God I put that item on. Thank God I put that one item on.
You've got
No, back off. Game, what are you talking about?
Now lays here
What
to
are you
rest.
talking about? What do you want? What do you fucking want? Again, this is not good game design. This is not a good boss fight. This is just annoying to be annoying. And I can tell. Because there's no one. Even the damn Colossus wasn't this fucking bad. And why does he get priority on moves? And there's a hit confirmed. The second I start juggling in the air, just expect these supers to fly out. Just expect them. Because they'll be there. Fucker.
Battle 2. Fight!
Let me guide you.
There goes half my health.
How cathartic!
Can we not right now? Can you just back off for fucking 5 seconds? Nope, you're done. Well, not done, but you get hit. That was lucky. That was lucky on my part, because he could have blocked any one of that.
Can you stand the test?
God.
Accept this from me. My love. How cathartic.
You've got what's this?
How do I stop that combo string? How do I stop that? Because you can't block it, you can't sidestep it. I can't get out of it. I'm stuck in a damn loop again. It's basically the CPU fucking you over and saying, no, we want to have a close final match. Like that's all that's happening here. Like,
You've got
of course. Keep giving him shit. Keep giving him more moves. Yep.
prepare to die.
Perfect blocks. Perfect attack strings. Yep, give him all that. Give him all of that. It's not broken at all. That's not a broken system at all. A 3-0 sweep after a 2
To rest.
fucking... It's just... It's free. It's fucking free for him. I shouldn't have to cheese a fight to fucking win the fight. I shouldn't have to cheese it. They want me to cheese it.
Has ended. A new age begins. Become mine. How cathartic. Terrifying. Take this.
Battle 2. Fight.
This one.
Let me guide you.
Let's just give him meter for days. Let's give him free super. Let's give him full soul charge always. Let's just give it to him.
You've got
No, back up.
Battle 3. Fight.
I'm not even going to feel good about winning this when I do. Because I will win this. But I'm not going to feel good about it. This is a bad fight. This is a fucking terrible fight. Make no mistake. This is bad. I like the game, but fuck this fight. This is a bad fight. It's not even designed well. It's like, yeah, look at all this cool shit floating in the background, and I just don't give a shit. It's not fun.
You've got prepare to die.
I was half expecting to miss that grab and die. Not gonna lie. That's what I was half expecting.
Battle 4. Fight.
Bull in the china shop.
You've got
Oh, it's just an achievement on my phone. Of course you managed to get that hit in there. Why wouldn't you have?
prepare to die. Boom!
It's not fun. It's not cool. There's no good combo string. Like, how do you stop that?
Of a warrior now
You have
lays
to-
here to rest.
You have to try and break through it, but there's no good way to do that. Unless they want me to counter. If that's the whole fucking gimmick here, tell me to counter. I bet you that's it, too. I bet you it's like, yeah, just put your counter up. Put your guard up.
Has ended. A new age
Nope. That ain't it. Honestly, I wish you'd gone for a super.
This one. This one.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. People knocking on my door and bullshit.
You've got nerve. Prepare to die.
That's a miss.
Battle 3. Fight.
become mine.
Thank God I blocked one for free.
Curtains up. It's in your eyes. Let me guide you.
Mid-airs are free.
How cathartic. Be careful. Weapon arts.
What is that? A command throw? What the fuck is that?
See? Yeah!
Oh my.
Prepare to die.
Like, the attack string right after that is too quick. You can't counter after that effectively if he goes into a next attack string. You have to infinitely block, but if you do that, your guard gets broken. Which is not a good method.
Prepare to die. Fall. Eat shield. This one gonna hurt. This one gonna hurt. This one gonna hurt. What's this?
It's a free guard break. Like, I can't...
Soul of a warrior now lays
What do you do? You can't sidestep it. You can't duck under it. It takes up the full fucking screen as a circular motion. I can't even jump the damn thing, as far as I know. And he's right up in your grill. And he gets it from any range. He gets it from any fucking range.
This one gonna hurt. This one gonna
What? 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 What do you want?
This one gonna hurt. This one gonna hurt. This one gonna hurt. Yeah. This one gonna hurt. This one gonna hurt. This one gonna hurt. This one gonna hurt.
Let me guide you.
It's a free super. It's a free goddamn super every time.
How cathartic!
You've got nerve. Prepare to die. Take. Fall. Eat shield.
Battle 3. Fight!
Watch.
Still got 1 meter.
Final battle. Fight.
You've got nerve.
It's just an endless onslaught of bullshit. An endless fucking onslaught of bullshit. He gets started and he doesn't stop. And there's no punishment. There's no punishment for it. Because if he perfects this whole thing, I have no chance. What game, for fuck's sakes? Who the hell do you expect to beat this? Because any average player is going to give up at this point. There's nobody on the goddamn earth who's going to be like, yeah, this is fun. Let's keep doing this.
Battle 2. Fight. Become mine.
I'm not going to say anything.
Cathartic.
I'm letting you watch it. I'm letting you watch it because this is the bullshit I have to deal with.
Prepare to die.
And I missed.
It's no longer reason. The power of truth. Let me guide you.
You see, he gets one string off. It's a third of my bar. Easy. That one was 3/4 of my bar. Easy. It's fucking free for him. It is free. It is fucking free.
Unbelievable.
You've got nerve. This one. This one. What's this?
Those of you who are keen of eye may have noticed that my super bar went down twice
Here to rest.
because I couldn't get a counter. I don't know. I just I'm missing something. Like my defense isn't great. I know that.
The old era has ended. A new age begins. Accept this from me. My love. How cathartic.
That was a lucky break for me, not gonna lie. I'll take it.
Battle 2. Fight. Take this and this. Steady. Motion. Take this and this. Let me guide you.
I win one round by the skin of my teeth, and he takes the full second round fucking perfect.
See? Yeah!
It's not over.
Prepare to die!
Perfect dodge. Frame perfect dodge. Frame perfect. He knew it was coming. He fucking knew it was coming. It's a perfect dodge.
Watch! Watch!
Surely not. To reach my goal. Fight.
This one! This one! Prepare to die! As if! This one! You've got
Unbelievable.
Prepare to die! Fall!
Swear to God, man. I did have to use my item there. You saw that. My health regenerated at 0. Not happy about it. Nope. Not in the least. I'm gonna eat my food now.
Over yet.
I'm gonna let him talk.
I shall free humanity.
Fuck off.
From the binds of fate. You are the one I sought.
I love how my wings were in the way. Torrent of light consumed my body. I began to slip into unconsciousness. It was finally time to die. But I was ready to accept my fate. No longer afraid of the cold hand of death, the ultimate sea was no more, and I had played my part. When I opened my eyes, I was in front of the ruins of Ostrensburg Castle. Our victory was a narrow one indeed, but Oswald's schemes have come to nothing. The Vassal was standing by my side, and a hushed silence surrounded us. I thanked him for everything he had done for me, and I asked him what we would do next. I shall continue to observe the world. I wish to see the future that began today holds. Be proud, Lilith. You are not only saved yourself, but the world. I parted waves with Oswald at the castle, and soon ran into Dion and Natalie. Lilith, we were ready to give up. We searched the castle but found no sign of you, Oswald, or any fragment of the spirit sword. What happened? Were you able to defeat Oswald? I nodded and explained everything that had happened. Incredible. You've done a great deed today. We have seen no evidence of the Ultimate Seal on our end. And we are still investigating. I believe we can rest easy for now. Some of the qualifiers still remain. We have to cut off the serpent's head. That should be easy to take care of. Thank you, Lilith. We would like to continue working with you. If we discover any new information you could use, we will send a messenger. Location of astrophysics, for example, or grow. Enough talking. We must go, Dion. Indeed. Farewell, Lilith. Thank you again for all you've done. Honestly, the idea that Grow didn't show up for this fight is another thing altogether. If my journey came to an end, I reflected on everything that happened. Though I had started off by fighting for my life, I ended up fighting to protect the world. I thought about what I had achieved and where fate had led me. If I had fulfilled my purpose, what should I do next? I could not decide just yet. For now, I would rest and ready myself for my next journey.
Your soul surges in your body.
A body like steel. Reach level 50 in Libra of Soul. Another Achievo. Unleashing the True Sword. Complete the mission in Journey's End in Libra of Soul. Chapter 5. New Journey. Oh god, it keeps going. After Oswald's defeat, I managed to get mixed up in all sorts of wild adventures. A long time passed in what seemed to be a blink of an eye. But on all my travels, there was one thing I could never get out of my mind. Grow. What had happened to him? Was he even still alive? I realized it was time for me to embark on another journey. I thought back to what happened that day. Grow had fallen into a ravine with Oswald, but Oswald had survived. So is it possible that Grow had too? But even if he was still alive, it was likely that his malfestation had grown far worse. Grow knew exactly how far he could push the limits of the malfested power within him. However, when the time came, he purposely went beyond them. His words echoed in my mind. I know that my mind will not survive if I harness my complete power. The thought depressed me. If that was what had become of him, it was up to me to keep my promise. I spoke to robbers, bounty hunters, and others who made their living in the shadow, all in hopes of finding clues for Grow's whereabouts. Yeah, that'd be the Black Demon. You know, he kind of like that Ezra Knight fellow way back. I'd keep well away. Not worth the bounty money, if you ask me. Elusive, cruel, devilishly fast, and wilier than a fox. None have survived long enough to even get a good look at him. Yeah, I'm fucking rule in the shadows. Some things you just don't do, no matter how much money's on the table. Not unless you got a death wish, anyway. Huh? Where is he? Hell if I know. If I did, I'd make a quick buck selling the info to some rich goody two-shoes who wants to play hero. Were you even listening to me? The Black Demon. That was the first lead of potential I'd come across. Perhaps this would put me on the right path to find and grow. Thought about my next move, there was a limit to what I could accomplish alone. I needed help, and the only option I saw was the Apple organization. Couldn't be sure the lead was solid, however the Black Demon definitely sounded like an outsider. So I felt like I could be onto something. Natalie and Dion had told me if they had any information, they would send a messenger. But what was the point of waiting? My travels have taught me anything. I decided I needed to take initiative and get anything done. So I decided to contact Apple through a secret channel they had provided for me, just in case. I meant making my way into town far off the beaten path. Needed some time to locate it. Traveling by yourself is a lonely thing. And I missed having good company. The road was long, but eventually I arrived at a town that had seen better days. Following a I've been given, made my long way back to the lake on the outskirts of town. Stood there holding this incense burner. Soon an agent of the Apple organization appeared, guided me to one of the organization's hideouts. Well, so we were expecting you. It's been a while. Dion and Natalie were waiting for me. Apparently, Alpha had been keeping close tabs on my movements. They had known I was coming. When I told them what I was doing and about this black demon, Dion fell silent for some time. Naturally, we have been searching for Grow, but to no avail. Additionally, it has been difficult to continue our search. Even our organization is fractious at times. Grohl has been judged to be an outsider, but we are divided on whether he must be dealt with. Allen does not compromise regarding outsiders. However, Grohl served us well for many years. His contributions in the fight against Oswald made him a hero. Many of us believe it too soon to pass judgment on him, so our organization is stalled while we bicker on what to do. And besides, we do not even know if he's still alive. I asked them what they thought about the rumor I'd heard. Well, I heard those rumors as well. However, we do not know if it is indeed an outsider. We have yet to organize an investigation. We have no reason to believe this black demon is Grow either. However, if you're willing to help us in a little task, we can mobilize some of our agents to gather information on it in return. I had no problem helping them, but I needed to know what it entailed. It's the astral fissures. Now I've been dealt with. We're working a way to take care of them ourselves, but you're the most efficient way of doing it that we know of. As ever, our numbers are few. We know you no longer require the power of the fissures, but if you aid us, we will aid you in return. After some thought, I agreed to help. Then it is settled. I shall tell you the location of Astral Fissure. You can handle it yourself, I presume. Gave a small nod, and Dion told me the information I needed. With the information Dion had given me at hand, I made my way to the newly discovered Astral Fissure. Mel told me I still had the power to absorb them. It was time to see if he was right. Oh, good. Astrophysics was where Dian said it would be. Unlike Young Wang, the area was relatively unaffected, which is somewhat of a relief. I approached the astrophysics carefully and a berserker appeared. I risked my honor for victory.
Battle 1. Fight! This is it.
Just pathetic. Just pathetic. You're nothing. Go.
Where's my guard?
Battle 2. Fight! Pathetic.
Just pathetic. See? Yeah! Wide open.
Power. Now they're gone. Feel despair.
Well, I'm dead.
Time to win. Weak. The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
What is with these creatures? Like now everything's on god tier difficulty, is that it?
Battle 1. Fight! You're no threat. Not yet. What is this?
Just pathetic. You're nothing. See? Wide open.
You feel fear. Eternal sleep. Final battle. Fight. Give in. You're nothing.
You got nerve.
You before me.
Prepare to die. As if. Too great.
You're nothing. Submit. The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Uh-huh.
Battle 1. Fight!
Just pathetic. You're nothing. You're nothing.
To bear witness. Oh, feel fear.
Feel fear. Eternal sleep. Oh.
Battle to fight.
Too great. Just pathetic. Prepare to die. Just pathetic.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Battle.
Now I know something's off, because
Pathetic. Taste power. Now they're gone. Feel despair. Time to win. Begin. You're no threat.
Battle to fight.
Too great. Wide open. Just pathetic.
Kneel before me.
You got nerve.
what?
Final battle. Fight.
Pathetic. You'll feel despair. Too slow.
Prepare to die. As if. Just pathetic.
Taste power. Now they're gone. Feel despair. Time to win. Weak.
Just keep giving him free meter, because why not?
The warrior now lays here to rest.
Battle 1. Fight.
Just pathetic. Useless.
To bear witness. Submit.
Just pathetic.
Battle 2. Fight.
Just pathetic. Prepare to die. As if. Prepare to die.
You're no threat.
Just pathetic. Just pathetic.
Final battle. Fight.
Just pathetic.
Pathetic. You'll feel fear. Oh, feel fear.
Just give it to him for free again.
Soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Battle 1. Fight.
Lights out.
This is it. Soya.
Battle 2. Fight.
Pitiful. Oh, feel despair. This is it.
Just pathetic.
Final battle. Fight.
Just pathetic. Just pathetic.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
It wasn't fairly obvious. I'm being caught.
Battle 1. Fight.
Is that all? Feel fear. Eternal sleep.
Why do you get the advantage there?
Just pathetic.
That's a myth.
Of course.
Battle 2. Fight.
What is this?
Prepare to die. You're not.
What is this?
Final battle. Fight.
You're nothing.
Feel despair.
And there's the backswing.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
I'm trying. I really am. I know her moveset, and I know it's a more technical fighter, but holy shit. Was this a bad matchup?
One. Fight.
What is this?
Just the back.
You're useless.
Battle two. Fight.
Wide open. Prepare to die.
You're done. Hopefully. No.
As if.
Of course the damage numbers aren't enough. Got it. Now I remember why. The buttons are different. I need horizontals and kicks. But if you're doing that on a controller, your button's on two opposite sides. Makes it a little difficult. Fallen must face death. Berserker defeated, I walked over to the astral fissure. Two forces tugging at me from the other side. In my mind, heard a voice from my dreams. Two swords appeared. Which symbol of power would I choose? Soon the astral fissure vanished. Felt an enormous surge of power flowing to me, and power even stronger than what I felt before. Perhaps it was in connection to the sword slumbering within the astral fissure. I had grown in strength. Whatever the case, it seemed I possessed the ability to absorb the fissures. It was time to report back to Dion.
Your soul surges in your body.
Well done. Havel thanks you, and so do I. Once again, I found myself at Algo's base, meeting with Dion and Natalie. Unfortunately, the investigation into Gro's whereabouts are proceeding slowly. However, I've read several reports on what may be the Black Demon. Alpha agents in a number of different locations have rumors of it have gathered information on the Alpha others. I'm so paying attention. That report contains information where it was sighted, who attacked, and when. No clear conclusions yet. These reports raise more questions than answers. With so many sightings spread out over such a large area, it's difficult to imagine they can correspond to the same entity. In other words, there's a good chance these leads are red herrings and won't lead me to Gro, or the Black Demon. Plan to pursue this demon? I nodded. Dion responded with a deep sigh. So please, find Sir Gro. As it's not part of the organization, just requested from me personally. Asking what the plan was once Gro or the Black Demons was found. If he's found and he's lost himself in you, the only one in the power to stop him is you. Gro taught me how to fight. But more than that, I owe him my life. It saddens me to say that there Many novel who lost sight of his true purpose, blinded by the lust for power and squabbling over personal gain, but Circle's loyalty and purpose were never wavered. Avel needs him now more than ever. Furthermore, he believed in you, is that not so? Gave a small nod. Stop again soon. In the meantime, we'll do our best to gather more accurate information. Again, Natalie bid me farewell, and I left Avel base behind. You can now accept Astral Fissure sealing missions. Avel Organization offers subsequent rewards for these missions to try to seal as many Astral Fissures as appear. Information on the Avel Organization had hardly been enlightening, but it would surely have been more in the dark than I had I acted alone. With that began my search for the Black Demon. Got a lot of stuff going on. Legacy of the Chosen. Treasure. Walking through town, I heard a voice call out to me. Hello there. Yes, you. Just as I thought. Seen you before. Daka, if I'm not mistaken. You've been there, haven't you? I knew it. I remember you facing down some pirates. I may be old, but I never forget a face. See, I was in Daka collecting donations for the qualifiers from local lords and noblemen. Thing is, I lost contact with the qualifiers not too long ago. Now people I collected coin for are calling me a fraud. So to clear everything up, I traveled all the way out here. Heard there was a qualifier base around, so I thought I'd come to see what's what. Asked if we found any leads, and he puffed out his chest. You bet! I found the very man I handed donations off to. When I asked him what was going on, he said Lord Oswald had gone missing and all his bases had been abandoned. But the old man gave me a sly grin. Heard that all the coin I collected is still riding around one of these bases. Get my drift? I'll spell it out for you. I want you to help me get it back. This place is supposed to be right dangerous, so if you'll come along with me and keep me safe, I'll split the findings with you 50-50. Deal? Good to hear. Hurry up, pack a bag, let's get going. Not doing that. You have reduced health and it depletes over time. Defeat your opponent. 4 enemies, huh? Alright, old man walked burning sands, eventually reached an expensive unit. What lay in store for us? Old man got in a mountain qualifier base from his contact. Following it, we headed to the Dashti Kavir Desert. A blazing sun and burning sand slowly baked us, draining away our strength. There, see the shape of that rock? The entrance should be on the other side. The old man led me straight through a narrow gap. Between 2 large rocks, and there we found a massive ruin. Apparently, we had arrived at one of Oswald's old research facilities. I could sense something was wrong here. Something I'd felt before. An astral fissure was nearby. Noticed a momentary shadow cast on the ground. Glanced up to see a number of strange winged creatures flitting through the air. What are those things? Angels? No, wait. Demons. The winged apparitions had us in their sights, and moments later they swooped down to strike. My brethren. They're noisy out there. Okay. Hopefully I have at least 50% health on this next one, but probably not.
Just pathetic. No way. Try again.
I'm sorry, my brethren. I'm sorry. I can sense faint energy from the fallen creatures, something akin to astral fissures. Perhaps these things came from the world from the other side? As we proceeded through the ruins, I struck down a monstrosity after monstrosity. Eventually, the old man shouted in excitement and pointed at his map. We're here! Somewhere in this room was all the delicious coin. Old man left searching for some ledgers in gold and started exploring the nearby chambers. Soon I found a room filled with shelf upon shelf of books. In the center of the large desk, I found my eyes drawn to a sheaf of paper lying atop it. It looked like a report on the Ultimate Seed. Perhaps it was written by Oswell himself. As I flipped through the pages, I heard footsteps approaching from behind. Hey, War, I've been looking for you. Seems the room held only enough coin for their daily expenses. The more valuable stuff was stored further in. Come on, no dallying. Let's go get to it. Continued on, but we ran into a problem. The roof had caved in, blocking the passage ahead. From the chips in the wall and the fallen pillar, it looked like there had been a grueling battle. Grr, it should be just ahead, but there's no way the two of us can dig through all this. Well, we've got no choice but to get up for now. Let's head back to town and hire some help. The old man and I headed back to the way we came. Legacy of the Chosen, monstrosity. Ringouts disabled, because of course they are. With hired hands to help, we once again made our way to the ancient ruin. Looking back, I should have known what we were in for. Survive until time runs out. Oh. So it's not even win, it's just survive. Better guard then. I returned to the ruins of the old man, accompanied by a cadre of mercenaries we hired with the gold from the abandoned qualifier base. Working together, we cleared the rubble, made our way deep in the ruins, and could feel the astral fissure growing closer with the further wind we went. We found it. Everyone grab a load and bring it out. And remember, we're splitting this. No sneaking off with a coin in your pocket. The old man set about organizing mercenaries as they transported the contents of the treasure vault outside. This was my chance. While they were busy, I could go deal with the astral fissure. I snuck out and, after a few minutes of searching, found it floating in the air above the large altar. Didn't sense anything alive, but the room was littered with corpses of dead monsters. They all seemed strangely withered. What had happened here? I had a bad feeling about this, but I approached the astral fissure. As I stretched my hand towards the astral fissure, I felt two forces tugging at me on the other side. In my mind, I heard a voice of my dream. Two swords appeared. Which symbol of power would I choose? Soon the astral fissure vanished. As I reached for it, I heard a thunderous roar. The ground shook. In the distance, I could see the mercenaries begin to scream. Hear the mercenaries begin to scream. Rushed back to find a monster standing in the center of the treasure vault. The corpses of my mercenary companions had been brutally ripped apart and scattered about the room. The beast roared and took a deep, long breath. As it did, strange pale blue light rose from the corpses and streamed into the beast's gaping maw. After a few moments, the lights faded and the creature turned turned to glare at me. Guar. Please be like a 30-second timer. Damn straight I win. So I managed to stagger the great beast, but I had no chance of slaying it. While desperately trying to think of what to do, I heard a voice shout from behind me. Over here, this way. Crack opened in what had been a smooth, solid wall. The old man stuck his head out and frantically beckoned me in. Slid to a hidden room, and the man quickly sealed the entrance behind him. A second later, a great shudder shook the ground as the beast threw himself at the wall. You're alive. I ran to this side of the room trying to get away from that thing, and what do you know? Found myself in the secret passageway. I was hiding here thinking about what to do when I saw you. The old man held aloft a light to illuminate his hidden chamber. I saw stacks of books and hastily scribbled notes scattered everywhere. Among one particularly thick stack, I found what appeared to be the second half of a report I had read previously. Perhaps this was Oswald's secret study. Hey, I found a way out. Come on, we've got to run. This place is about to fall apart. Grabbed the stack of papers, ran after the old man. From behind me, heard the sound of wall collapsing under the beast's blows. In terror, I ran through the dark, not daring to look back. A lot of terror going on now. Minutes later, we burst out of what appeared to be a secret entrance hidden behind a rock near the ruins. Luckily, it seemed the monster hadn't followed. Now that was a terrible day. Sorry, mercenaries. Rest in peace. At least I now know why the place was abandoned. Who'd go in there with that monster lurking about? Then again, I guess that's why the treasure was still there. The old man is slumped to the rock to catch his breath. Before long, he brushed the sand off his clothing and stood up. Well, you didn't manage to grab anything valuable, right? Here, take this. It's your half of the findings. Seems the old man had grabbed a little bit of treasure on his way out, and he generously offered me half. It's not much, but it should be enough to pay back everyone hounding me. I only made it this far because of you, kid. Thanks. Now come on, let's head back to town. I hope you don't mind me sticking with me until then.
Your soul surges in your body. In your way.
Don't know his weapon. Bandit leaped out of nowhere, blocked my path. No panic for the fight. Critical rate has been increased. Fine. I'm awake. boop. Boop, boop, boop. Wow. Got a lot of stuff. Dominique. What is that? Is that a weapon? It's got a level on it. Curious. I accept a request to eliminate Blackguard to his area. Apparently, the Brute had defeated a number of mercenaries and bounty hunters. Both you and your opponent are permanently soul charged. Yes. Okay. I was awoken tonight by a shrill scream. My weapon ready, headed to the woods at the edge of town. Only low techs are effective. I think I can do this. Shots outside the inn. Went to see what's going on. Found several of the town guard facing off against a strange group. Their weapons ready drawn. Before them stood a troop of lizardmen, led by what appeared to be the followers of Fugal, Sestimus cult. Besides the lizardmen stood several casks, some of which were cracked. The lizardmen were not likely tasked with carrying them, or were most likely tasked with carrying them. Bent rod-like objects and round lumps came spilling out of the cracked casks, along with dark, thick liquid. A coppery stench assailed my nostrils. A chill ran down my spine. Upon closer inspection, I could discern what was in the cask: dismembered human corpses. One of the cultists looked down at the broken cask and scoffed at the lizardman. Damn, did we not say to be careful with the casks? Don't you dare forget we're collecting all this. Gar. Don't bother trying to pick the parts that fell. Instead, cultists shifted their attention my direction, crooked smiles slowly creeping across their faces. Let's capture them. They're fresher after all. You there, rejoice! Your bodies are about to become part of the great experiment. Nothing wrong with that, right? It's all good.
No way! Ha! Ha! Drive ya! Hey! Prepare to die! Fall! As if! You! Ha! 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 Drive ya! Ha!
Good. Although the battle did not end without some casualties, we were able to defeat the cultists and lizardmen. Their loss here would have been enough to throw a wrench in their plans, at least for now. However, they would inevitably gather more reinforcements and once again attack the towns and villages. As long as plans for this great experiment of theirs remain in motion, this problem is not going to end anytime soon. Oh my god, there's 5 of you? Having ascertained the whereabouts of the evil cult's laboratory, I went to put an end to their cruelty. However, a surprise was waiting for me deep inside the facility. Only middle attacks and throws are effective. Defeat all opponents. Why not? After the encounter with cultists in town, received word of a hidden facility where they performed their grisly experiments. Nearby towns and villages pooled their money to pay for mercenaries to take care of the cult. No request for help was turned down. Our destination is inside the temple. Alright, men, are you ready? Charge. Mercenaries and I broke through the temple door and entered the cultist laboratory. Inside, that familiar coppery stench of blood filled the air. A gruesome scene awaited us. What the hell is this place? On top of the stone altar appeared to be a person, only their head and torso intact. They writhed and crawled along the floor using a thin pipe like object protruding from their limbs used to be able to move. Inside the stone coffin surrounding the altar were objects wrapped in blood-soaked claws, some of which were still moving. Who are you? How did you get in here? Of all the times for intruders appear, we had to be right now when we were about to implement our great experiment. Kill them. Kill them now. All 5 of them.
Try again. Try again. Watch. As if. Try again. Just pathetic. Wide open. Watch.
Oh boy. That's a new one.
Try again. Watch. Prepare to die. Bomb. As if. Try again.
The soul of a warrior now lays here
Fuck.
to rest.
One too many, huh?
You've got.
I can't move.
That was an interesting death. Trying to make it work. Okay, no. Just
The soul of a warrior
fucking.
now lays here to rest.
Alright. I have no reaction time. It's just like, yeah, this is gonna happen now. Alright, thanks, game.
Just pathetic.
Not likely.
We're just gonna keep piercing. Just gonna keep doing it. I'll scum it out. I don't care.
Let's go. No way. See ya.
Oh my god. That girl was not ready. How many spins was on that? That's right, asshole. There we go. I was fortunate he didn't try to counter. Our vision was almost complete. Our organization built a new Asta. With that, the priest breathed his last. What the hell are these guys? What are they planning to do with all these dead bodies? Although we were all wondering the same thing, the answer was nowhere to be found. After the laboratories burned down to ensure could never be used for horrific experience again, a band of mercenaries and I returned to town. Everybody rendered speechless by the traumatic scenes we had witnessed.
Your soul surges in your body.
Demonic Vanguard. Alright, I'm going to call that a session. We did a lot today. So, thank you for watching. This has been Reaper 102388. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And there will be more stuff to come out as we go along. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. See you all next time. Bye.